3 stories over the course of a book, and each story is about a different coffee, and so I buy that coffee from a different region of production, grind it, shut myself away in a gazebo, and drink it and write a story about that coffee. So each one's got a flavour of the different coffees. Others like horror, romance, comedy, various kinds, and I've picked this story because it's a Sunday morning. This is called Coffee and the Croquet Player, or It's Simply Not English, and it's based on a Kenyan double A. And I say Sunday morning, but it is early Friday afternoon. Anyway, Coffee and the Croquet Player, or It's Simply Not English, Kenyan double A. It is early Friday afternoon at Pefton Hall. The lawn has been set with hoops for a quintessentially English game, the downright vicious game of croquet. Where the hell have you been? Called Lord Pefton to his wife as she emerges from an arch cut into one of the 2 tall beech hedges lining the lawn. Oh, sorry, Bishop, he continues as the Bishop follows her through the arch in his dog collar, white jacket and Panama hat. We've been looking all over for you. I thought we had a game of croquet to play. The Lord is in a tweed jacket with breeches. He looks more attired for golf than croquet. Behind him are lavender borders and 2 terracotta urns containing red geraniums. We were just looking in the garden. I was showing the Bishop the gardener's topiary of a peacock. Huh, choose your mallet then, says Lord Pefton, wiping his moustache. There are long mallets resting against 4 wicker chairs at the side of the lawn. In the middle of the chairs is a small wicker table, upon which is a pots, cups, plates, sandwiches and cream scones. Oh, aren't we eating first? Asks the Bishop. Rather, says the Bishop's wife, who is standing with Lord Pefton, and is dressed almost identically to Lady Pefton, in a long white dress with a broad round hat. As they sit around for afternoon tea, Lord Pefton whispers to his wife, "All right, let's get this infernal game over with. I want you all to try my latest coffee," announces the Bishop. "What? Not tea? We shall be having Earl Grey," protests Lord Pefton. "No, my London trader purchased Kenyan AA beans by auction at the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. They're from some of the finest estates available, and we can rely on them unerring quality. They give a cup that can delight with its elegant fruity vivacity." "Oh, were you unable to get Kenyan Blue Mountain then?" says Lady Pefton. "How disappointing. It has a delicate citrusy acidity for the more discerning palate, and imparts all the complexities of flavour one would expect from a high-grown coffee." "I agree with Lord Pefton," says the Bishop's wife. "I think we should be drinking tea. After all, it just doesn't sound the same to say, more coffee, Bishop. Surely it should be more tea, Bishop. And coffee seems so much more an American drink." "Actually," replies Lady Pefton, "when my forefathers traded coffee to North America, it wasn't as successful as it was in England. Not until their revolution against us, when our merchants cut off their tea imports, did they get a taste for it. Meanwhile, tea became more popular here following the British conquest of India with its tea industry. And now the Bishop has reawakened my family interest in coffee." "How interesting," says Lord Pefton, refusing to drink. "Come now, dear, this is Kenyan AA. "So what does the AA mean?" replies Lord Pefton. Bishop then explains. "AA means that the beans are of the highest quality. They shake the beans through a series of sieves, and AA are the largest and densest beans. They're grown at the best altitude, and they have the highest quality. That is, they taste the best. And what is more, these coffee beans have a level of quality beyond mere grading criteria, because they originate from premium estates that have a consistent quality. As he speaks, everyone is helping themselves to the sandwiches. They murmur approval at his explanation, and then the bishop excuses himself from the sandwiches. "Oh, do you mind if I just help myself to the cream scones? I don't often get the chance." "I told you, Cedric," says his wife, "they're not off your heart, all that cream. Oh, just one, Diane, please." "All right, Cedric, but try and leave some of the cream on." It's not long before battle commences. The bishop and his wife play black and blue in a team against Lord and Lady Pepton, who play red and yellow. "We'll just play half a game this afternoon," says Lady Pepton. "It's not my husband's favourite pastime." "Nor my wife's," replies the bishop. "I'm glad you're on my side," says his wife. "All this practicing you've been doing with Lady Pepton. If you two had teamed up, there would have been no hope for Lord Pepton and I. So we will go through all 6 hoops and then peg out on the centre post," said Lady Pepton. "I always think that phrase, peg out, sounds like one shuffles off one's mortal coil and all that," quips the bishop. Everyone laughs, apart from Lord Pepton, who is relieved that it will be a short game. For over an hour, the mallets thud against the balls, and the balls clap against each other. It seems like every time that Lord Pepton is about to get his balls through a hoop, the bishop viciously croquets his ball, sending it completely the opposite side of the lawn. Each time Lady Pepton then rescues his ball with her own, and now the Lord's patience is wearing thin. The game is nearing its end when the butler emerges from the arch in the beachhead and quietly interjects. "Excuse me, sir, I think I found something which belongs to your ladyship." The butler reaches into his pocket and discreetly shows Lord Pepton an item of lady's underwear. "Gad, where did you find that?" "In the croquet shed, sir." Lord Pepton pretends to himself that he is dumbfounded, but really is just taking in fully what he had already begun to suspect. Then he turns back to his butler. "Fetch me my white hunting hat, the bishop's coffee beans on cook, and my blunderbuss, now!" The butler soon returns, and to everyone's consternation, Lord Pepton puts on his hunting hat and pours the coffee beans into the blunderbuss. "What are you doing?" asks Lady Pepton. "Oh, all this talk of Kenyan coffee reminds me of my hunting expedition there. You know, when we stayed in Nairobi." "Have you been drinking again, dear? I told you that you mustn't in the afternoon. It's so bad for your health." "I can think of things that have a worse consequence for a man's health in the afternoon, dear." "Could you all be quiet, please?" asked the bishop. "I'm just about to take a long shot to try and peg out." "No, I won't be quiet," shouts Lord Pepton as he points the blunderbuss at the bishop. "I knew you were having an affair with my wife, you cad. So now it's time for you to have a taste of your own coffee medicine." "Oh Lord," cries the bishop as he drops his mallet once across the lawn. He jumps over the centre post as the puck